morning to cook your core. So as I say, it's going to be a slower pace, working on breathing and, to connect with those deep postural muscles and also those big postural muscles as well. Okay, so if we just start thinking about core engagement, pelvic floor and deep abdominals, or as we do in our yoga, they're muscle locks. So we have like a perineum or perineal muscle squeeze and deep abdominal engagement. Okay, drawing in and up from your belly button and above your pubic bone. Okay, so we're there already. And then we're just going to start with just a gentle little twist. So feet as well. All right, so we can get a little bit more range. Just relax through the arms and just twist. So working into the torso just to warm up. And just getting a little bit of heat going as well. And then from there, just sweep the arms up and sweep round. Okay, so feet as wide as feels good for you. And we're just taking it through the spine, loosening off, changing direction as deep as you like, as you forward bend and twist and reach. And working your way through your spine. And then release. Okay, take your feet out, knees, toes out, bend the knees. As you come down, curl down, reach up, exhale down, inhale up. So nice and strong through your center. Relax through your shoulders. Relax through your gaze. Exhale down and inhale up. As deep as you want with your squat. Working into hips, into thighs. And last one. And then tuck the toes in. Reach the arms out, twist on the in, exhale to reach. Twist on the in, exhale to reach. So standing saw. Breathe in as you come up and you twist. Breathe out as you reach down. Reach that back hand away. And roll your shoulder in towards your spine. And release. Okay, so we're going to turn side on the mat. All right. Left foot forwards. All right. And then we're just going to have the back heel on the floor. I'm going to bend that front knee. I'm going to take a reach up and then come down, straightening out through the leg. Inhale up, exhale down. So just working through your spine. Breathe in to lift, breathe out to roll down. And as you come back, you can take it into a little bit of a back bend if it feels okay for you. Lifting your chest as you curl down that forward flexion. And one more. And change legs. So get yourself steady. Reach up, inhale. Exhale down. So with these big movements, we're building heat. Preparing the body, raising the pulse. In breath up, exhale down. And one more. And release. And then come back to the back of your mat. feet hip distance, chin to chest, roll down through your spine, neck, shoulders, upper back, middle spine, lumbar. Just taking it to where it feels good, and roll back up. Nice and slow, try not to stick the hips out to the back. Chin to chest, roll down through your spine. Start bending the knees. Hands down where you like, either floor or feet. Bend the right leg, reach up with the left arm and rotate. Open up on the left side, bend the left leg, straighten the right, twist to the right and open up on the right side and lift the sit bones up on your right side. Come back, keep the knees soft and take the hands to the thighs. Look up, lift your chest, pull your belly and send your tailbone away. Inhale, exhale, scoot your belly around your back into cat stretch. Inhale, away. Exhale, scoot the belly around the back into a deep cat. Inhale. Exhale into cat. Scoot the belly in. And again, tailbone away, lift the chest. And exhale, roll up. And then roll all the way up. And reach the arms up. Chin to chest. Roll down through your spine. Over that imaginary barrel now. Stretch into the back of the body. Walk the hands out. And take the hands to the front of the mat and heels are up. Pull the belly in and pedal the heels up and down. Breathe. So feet should be hip distance, hands should be shoulder distance. Anytime it's too much in down dog, we're going to spend a few breaths up here and then come down to your knees and breathe and focus on core engagement. Yeah, pelvic floor and deep abdominals. Okay, high heel down dog, take an in breath. And exhale, heels down. And then breathe. We're staying in down dog. Okay, so maybe you need to soften knees. Okay, or maybe the legs can be straight and hips are hard. So the gaze is through between your feet and really suck that belly in. Okay. Pull the abdominals deep, really suck it in. And then release. Breathe. Once again, really draw the abdominals deep, pelvic floor. Pull in, lift the hips, send the weight back. Hold it, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, and then release. Breathe. Once more, draw the abdominals in. Suck that belly in, drawing that belly button through towards your spine. And release. So at this point, if you need a rest, come down and breathe. Otherwise, staying down dog, lengthening through the back of the body and opening the shoulders and building that heat. So from here, we're going to shift the weight forwards to a high plank. And then we're going to come back, bend the knees, and then come to this iron dog. And then we're going to push forwards to high plank. And then we're going to bend the knees. When you come to your high plank, nice and strong through the abdominals, but also through your thighs. Okay, think about working to the thighs. So we're not just thinking, oh, my shoulders are feeling it. Okay, so thighs, nice and strong. You come back, send the hips back, and then we push forwards. At any point you need to, you're coming down, taking a rest. Breathe. Stay with that breath all the way. Keep the body as still as you can. And then we're going to do one more and we're going to hold it in our plank. Okay? If it feels too much, you could take a knee down. All right? Or both knees could come down. And you hold it. Scoop that belly in. If you're up, thighs on. Breathe. Push the floor away. Thighs are on. We're holding it. Now we're going to turn to a side plank and we're going to reach the hand up. So from here we could have knee down, or we could have 1 foot forwards, or we could stack the feet and lift. Draw the belly in, lift the hip, the lower waist up. Either take a rest or come back to down dog. Draw the abdominals deep in. Breathe. Pull the abdominals deep, deep, deep. Come back to high plank. Push the floor away. Thighs are on. Breathe. Concentrate on that strong engagement through those thighs. And then we turn side plank, other side. So we can either have your knee down, we could stack feet, or we could have 1 foot forwards, 1 foot back. Okay, lift the hips, draw the abdominals deep in, come back to your down dog or your child's posture, draw the belly in, breathe, and then come down to your knees and stretch it back. Take it back into child's posture. Take some breath and then come down onto your front. And take your left hand on your back and take your right hand on your back. Send your toes away. Turn your head to the side. Draw your abdominals in, engage those thighs. Breathe. Okay, so from here, we're going to release the right arm. And as we do, we lift the head and we lift the leg and we lift the hands. Okay, so right arm and left leg. We bring the hand back and we turn the head to the left. Okay, and we do the opposite now. So we sweep round with the left arm and the right leg, holding everything strongly, and then we come back. Turn the head. Pelvic floor, deep abdominals. We sweep the right arm and the left leg. Every time trying to get a little bit more range. Turn in the head, hand comes back, sweep round, lift the left arm, the right leg, work from your center, keep breathing. So keep engaged through those muscle locks. We have that root lock, pelvic floor, perineum squeeze, and we also have your deep abdominals engaging all the way. So keep changing sides, bring the hand back, sweeping around, slowly lift. So we're thinking, really taking control of the movement that we're doing. And last one. And then release. Turn the head to the side. Let the elbows drop down and let the heels roll out. And take some breath. Take your hands behind your head. Interlace fingers if you can. If not, hands side of the head. And lift. Okay, if that feels too much, you could take the hands out to the side and lift this way. Yeah, we're holding, pulling the belly in, breathing, stretching the toes, lifting the elbows. Hold it. Breathe. Hold it. And then come down. And take some breath. So we're going to do once more. Hands either interlaced, side of the head, or out to the side. Lift the legs, lift the head, lift the chest. Breathe. Pull the abdominals deep. Draw those elbows back. Send the feet away. Pelvic floor. Deep abs. Breathe. And release. Take the hands under the shoulders. Stretch it back. Get some breath. Come onto your side. Okay. So hand is down. Knee down. Come up. Okay. And lift this lower waist. So the lower waist here. And open up. lift the leg. Breathe out to lift, and in to come back. Keep that lower waist lifted, stretch up to the ceiling. And on the next time you lift the leg, we're going to hold it. We're going to try and hold it out. Breathe. Breathe. Keep lifted. Stretch the arm up and over the head. So stretch the fingers and the toes. Tuck. 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 Elbow. Knee. Body. Still as possible. And then next time we stretch out, hold it. Stretch. Lift the hand up. Lift the leg up. And then come down. And swing round. Knee down, hand on the floor. Stretch up. Open up. Lift your lower waist. Keep everything really still. Lift the leg. Slow and controlled. Lift on the out breath. In breath back. Think length through that top leg. Keep the body as still as possible by engaging strongly through your torso. Okay, bracing that center, pelvic floor, deep abdominals. Hold the leg out. Breathe. Lift. Stretch the arm up and over. Tuck. 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 So you're going to feel this work as well into the glutes, so those postural muscles. Tuck on the out, in breath away. Definitely feeling this. And then see if you can hold and lift and breathe. And then come down. And then come down onto your sit bones. And just take your hands underneath your thighs, okay? Now lift your chest here and pull your abdominals in. So like we're arching the spine. Take an in-breath. Tuck your chin in. Scoop your belly in. Roll back. Hands are only lightly on the legs. And then we come back up. Inhale. And then chin to chest. Scoop the belly in. And roll it back. And in breath up. Chest lifts. Exhale, tuck the chin, scoop the belly, roll down through the spine. In breath. And tuck. Scoop the belly in. Keep the knees still. In breath, you lift, arch. Exhale, chin to chest. Scoop the belly in, roll down through the spine. And again, lift, chest lifts, hands are only lightly on behind those knees where you can. Roll, and one more. And then release, straighten those legs out. And just give yourself a little stretch, hands down the legs of the feet. Breathe. And take your hands back now. Okay, so tuck yourself in as tight as you can, forehead, knees, and then gradually extend the legs as straight as you can. So we tuck and then straighten. So we stay in this tucked position as we just extend the legs. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. So you're probably going to be feeling this, quite a lot of this work into your hip flexor muscles and into your thighs as well. So I was talking about those thighs being those postural muscles. So we're working strongly all around, everything connected to the hips Yeah. And one more. Take those legs out again. And stretch down, spine stretch. Breathe. Okay. So this time, let's develop that. Take the hands under the knees and lift the feet. Okay. And then stretch the legs out. Hold. Breathe. Hands as lightly on the legs as possible. Come back. Can you keep your feet off the floor? If not, rest them. And then extend again. Hands lightly on the legs. Pull the abdominals in. Breathe. And then again. Tuck. And then extend. Breathe. And again. Tuck. And extend. And we're going to do one more. Tuck. Feeling it. And extend. And then release. Lie back. And then bring your heels in and let your knees just roll out to release the hips there. And take some breath. Okay, come back with your feet on the floor and just reach those arms out with the head lifted. If it feels too much, take a hand behind the head. So really lift up, okay? And we're just going to twist, 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 okay? So we're getting that little oblique work. So you can either do this with a hand behind the head and keep changing the hand, or you're reaching with the hands. Knees are staying steady. Heads lifted, shoulders lifted. 3, 2, 1. Bring those heels in again and let your knees drop out. And maybe just give them a little bounce up and down if that feels okay. And breathe. Bring those feet back. And then just take your right foot on top of your left thigh and draw that foot up towards the crease of your left hip. Press against the inside of that right knee and lift the left leg off the floor and reach underneath and pull in. Head can be up or down. And we're just stretching out through the hips. So glutes, pulling in, breathing. Release from there and stretch the body out long. Stretch the toes away, stretch the fingers away, draw the abdominals deep in. And then release. Bring those knees back and take your left leg on top of your right thigh. And then press against the inside of that knee. Lifting the right leg off the floor, pull up. And just stretch out into the hips there on the left side and breathe. And release. Hug those knees in. Take your arms out to the side and take your knees to the right. And then look to the left. Maybe take your right hand on the outside of your left leg as well. And pull. And release. Arms out, take your legs to the left. And maybe a left hand outside of right thigh, look to right hand. Breathe. And then come back and hug the knees in and just swing around to lie on your front. Okay, and then just take your left hand forwards and then bring your right heel in and then reach for that foot. And then bring the heel in so the knees together. If this feels too much, roll onto your side, push the hips forwards, thigh stretch this way. Breathe. So again, we work strongly with the thighs and the hips. So we're stretching out, we're changing legs. So knees together or roll to your side. Breathe. So we're either going to change legs again or we're going to do both together. And then we're going to try and develop that by lifting the chest and try lifting the knees. Pushing the feet into the hands, pulling on the legs, on the feet, the ankles, wherever you've got your hand. So you're trying to work them further down. Stretch and open the chest, lengthen the front of the body, and then release. And then push back into a child's posture. Send the hips through to the heels. And just walk your hands round to your right hand side. And stretch down through the left side of the spine there. Breathe, walk round to the left side and stretch down through the right side of the spine. Good. Okay, so bring your hands back to the front of the mat and tuck your toes, lift your hips into downward dog and pedal those heels up and down and stretch and lengthen out through the back of the body. Gradually walk your hands to your feet. Head's going to be the last thing, so we're rolling up nice and slow. Scoop the belly in. And slowly come up and restack your spine. Stand with your feet hip distance apart again and just take your left hand up. Stretch it up as your right hand stretches down. And at the same time, you're going to go over to the side. Reach up with one hand, stretch down with the other, and then into side bend. And then release. Hands onto the small of the back. Squeeze shoulder blades, elbows towards, and turn the head. And the other side. Roll the shoulders, shake the hands, shake the legs, and we'll stop there. Okay, thank you.